I'm Wyatt for High Point Music, back in the studio with another tutorial for you all. What we're going to look at today is the polarizing figure that is Justin Bieber. However, we're going to push all that to one side. I'm going to show you people out there everything you need to know to be able to play Love Yourself. So go through all the parts and a little bit more, no doubt, and you can be playing along with the track or performing it live, whichever you like to do. So let's drop this intro and get straight into the tutorial. Alright people, here's the first part we're going to start looking at today in the intro. So 3, 4, 3, 4. Alright, so we're starting off with an E major voicing like this, where we've got our first finger placed on the 7th fret and either our 3rd or our 4th finger on the 9th fret on the G sharp there on the B string, just like that. Alright, cool, so we're hitting just these two strings. We've got our thumb on the A string like that, and then our 2nd or our 1st finger, depending on your ability with your finger picking technique, on the B string. Alright, so here we go, so just hitting those two strings together, and then followed by the B string just like that. So 1, 2, and once more for you people out there, so. And then the next component we're going to add is a little percussive hit on the guitar, just like this. So we go 2, 3, 4. So check out that side camera angle, and 3 and 4. Last one. 3 and 4. All right, next voicing people in our left hand, our first finger goes to our 6th fret on the A string like that. And then our 3rd finger comes in on the B string on the 7th fret there. So what we've got going on here is a D sharp minor voicing. So we've got A string and B string again. So what we're doing is applying the exact same finger picking technique that we used on the first one. So 1, 2, hit with that percussive stop there. So 1, 2, hit. Last one, people. All right, cool. And then the next bit, which is even easier, people, is we just move that shape all the way down where our first finger's on the 4th fret on the A string like that. And then we've got our 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the E on the B string there. So that gives us a C sharp minor there we're alluding to with that voicing. And again, the exact same finger picking technique. So let's put those three voicings together. We start on the E major, so 1, 2, hit. D sharp minor, 1, 2, hit. And then we go C sharp minor, 1, 2, hit. Back up again, E major, 1, 2, hit. Move, set the shape up, 1, 2, hit. Move, make sure we're all in really good position, 1, 2, hit. And once more for you people out there, so 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. Alright, very, very cool. So the next part we're going to look at is using that same minor voicing that we just played through there. We're going to move that up to this position here, in the F sharp position. We've got our first finger on the 9th fret on the A string, followed by our 3rd finger on the 10th fret on the B string, which is the A note. And again, people, the exact same finger picking pattern. So 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. Like that, and then we go to our E major voicing like that, 1, 2, hit. So very, very easy this bit. So 1, 2, hit, back to our first chord, just like that. And then to finish this one off, we've got our B major voicing, which we're alluding to here, which is our first finger on the 7th fret, like that, on the note B, and then the F sharp there. So we've got the 5th of the chord there. Even though we're not playing the 3rd, it's pretty safe to assume that that is a B major there. All right, let's put that second bit together. So we start on the F sharp, E major, and then the B major. So you might have noticed there that I'm using my 2nd finger to play the root note of the B major chord. So whatever's most comfortable for you, you've got the option of jumping in to use your 1st finger and your 2nd finger, or if you're more comfortable using your 2nd and your 3rd, just go for it. Whatever feels the best for you, because at the end of the day, you're the one playing it, so you have to feel comfortable playing these parts. All right, so let's put that whole section together, people, starting on the E major. So 3, 4, E, D sharp minor, C sharp minor, 3, 4, F sharp minor, E major, B major, 3, 4, and E, D sharp minor, C sharp, 3, 4, E, 3, 4. So there's only 3 parts to this tune. Part number 1 we just learnt there. This is the verse section, so pretty easy to pick out when you're listening along with the track. You can play through, do all the verse parts using that bit there. Just take your time with this one. Make sure that you got your fingers lined up on all of these voicings. Your right hand with your finger picking, particularly if you're not familiar with it, just have a look at your right hand. Make sure you get everything lined up, and I guarantee you, repetition, you'll get this sounding fantastic. All right, so jumping into the second part here, we go to an E major, C sharp minor bar chord, A major, E major, A major, E major here to a B5, and then C sharp minor to A major, then B. Nice little build there on the B5. Let's start breaking down these voicings. So C sharp minor, bar chord position here, which starts off with the first finger, barring across the 4th fret there. And then next finger we place down to our second finger on the 5th fret on the B string there. Third finger comes up to the 6th fret on the D string like that. And then our 4th finger drops straight in underneath on the 6th fret on the G string like that to play the C sharp. So C sharp minor triad here, people. So what we're doing with this voicing, with the rhythm, people, is 1, 2 hit, 1, 2 hit, and then straight into an A major. So that 1, 2 hit, 1, 2 hit. So here's the rhythm. Before we look at the A major, we're going to go 1, 2 hit, A, 2, 3. 1, 2 hit, A, 2, 3. C sharp, 2 hit, A, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3. Okay, so this A major voicing we've got, I'm playing it like this, but you can play it like this as well if you like, which is your first finger on the 2nd fret on the D string on the E note. Second finger comes in 2nd fret on the G string for the A note, and then we've got our third finger dropping in on the C sharp on the B string like that. And again, people, bottom 5 strings, if you happen to hit the top string in the E, it's not a big deal, but for the sake of bass note and chord clarity, we want the bottom 5 here. All right, so we've covered the rhythm, 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3. And then after we do that, people, we're going to drop straight into an E major voicing in open position really quickly. First finger on the 1st fret on the G sharp on the G string, second finger on the B, 2nd fret on the A string, third finger on the 2nd fret on the D string there. And again, with this one, we're taking the exact same rhythm that we put across the C sharp minor and the A major voicings, and we're just going to apply that to the E major here. So we go 1, 2, 3. So E, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Slow it down for you people. So 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3. Last one, A, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, and 2, 3. Cool, so that section there, very nice. You've got the chords with the percussive effect added in as well, so they're very cool techniques you'll be getting under your fingers here. Apply the same principles from the first section, slow, steady, pay attention to what you're doing. Once we covered that section, we've got to look at the second half of the pre-chorus there. So we go C sharp, A, 2, 3, 4, E major to B, 2, 3, 4. And that B5 voicing, just alluding to those middle 4 strings there. So we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret on the A string like that, third finger on the 4th fret on the D string, 4th finger on the 4th fret on the G string there. So I'll show you how that third line of the pre-chorus fits together. So we go C sharp, A, 2, 3, 4, E. Instead of doing the second half of the strumming on the E major chord, we change it to a B5. using the rhythm that we'd play on the E major. So 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, B, 5, 2, 3. So pretty straightforward there. And then just to finish that section off, people, we go C sharp to A, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and cut off after the fifth there. So 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's wrap that section all together. Second half of the pre-chorus. So 1, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, C sharp minor to A, and then the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's our pre-chorus section. That's everything you're going to need to know for those parts to be playing along with the track. Let's wrap this one up and jump into the chorus. So what we've got in this section is 1 and so for the chorus section we've got here, we're starting off on the E major voicing with E, B, C sharp to A, 2, 3, 4, E, B, and E. So pretty much we've covered all of these voicings so far, so let's start breaking down how we're going to use them. So what I'm doing in this section, just hitting the bass structure of the chord, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're going 1, 2, like that for the B5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing is I'm finger picking this section, so I've got my thumb there, and I'm just hitting the other half of the chord like that, so thumb first and then those two fingers coming up, or if you want to grab the open B string you can, like that, just to give you a little bit of more width with the chord. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Again, with that one, you could simulate that by strumming with your hand or picking it, going 1, 2, so hitting the bass section and then up strum there. All right, cool. So after we go that, we go E, B, we go bass, and the upper structure of our C sharp minor there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4, C sharp, hit A, like that. So E, B, hit, C sharp, hit, A, 2, hit. I'll do that really slowly a few times for you people out there, just so you get the hang of it. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that section there, that following that, we just go on the E major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. So that last little bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And once more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, people, so with this section, really pay attention to the rhythms, focus in on what they are doing for each chord, and if you just pay attention to the simple stuff and focus in on it with your practice, you're going to smash this out of the park and have it sounding really awesome, just like the track. Let's do one last loop of the chorus, and then we'll wrap this one up. 3, 4, E to B5, C sharp minor, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, B, and E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, E, B5. Let's do it one more time, people. So E major, B5, C sharp minor, A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it, people. That's all the parts you're going to need to play Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. If there's anything you're having issues with any part of this tune, drop a comment and let me know. Get in touch. I'm more than happy to do some workarounds for you, particularly if you're struggling with bar chords or you want some tips and tricks with that sort of stuff. I can put together a tutorial for you, no problems at all. So wrapping this one up, it's a very, very cool tune, very popular obviously because it is a tune by the Biebs. And what we've got from a guitar perspective, we've got some cool techniques with our right hand, bit of percussive work, which is pretty popular, particularly in the pop world and acoustic playing at the moment. So again, as I stress in all of these tutorials, focus in on each section as a time, just whatever you are comfortable with, repeat it until you've mastered it, move on to the next step. It's a guaranteed formula to get you through these tunes and playing them really, really well, not just glossing over anything and getting sub-satisfactory results. So if you appreciate the value of the content in these videos, smash those like, subscribe, and share buttons. If there's any questions you'd like to ask me or any requests for future content, leave a comment either on our YouTube channel here or on the blog on the website. You can also show your support for this content we're putting together for you all out there by hitting the PayPal donate function and just donating whatever amount you feel represents the value of the content for you. If you would like to get my help personally, you can book an 8-week tailored one-on-one video program with yours truly where I assess your challenges and come up with a program to get you from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest possible time. So have a heap of fun with this one, people. Practice it up, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.